Hello and welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda, where in the last episode we returned to the Nexus to find out that the leadership actually doesn't want to antagonize the Archon further, let's call it that. However, the other Pathfinders are apparently more on our side and want to talk to us about alternative options. So let's
Ryder,
take a look.
good to see you. We've been working with Dr. Ardana and her team on the problem of getting to Meridian.
We think we have the answer.
I'm listening.
It's plans for new technology we've designated Ghost Storm.
When you approach Meridian, our own ships can broadcast fake returns for the Tempest.
The Ket won't know which one is real. It will confuse their sensors and draw their ships off.
It could buy you some time.
Guess that's all we need.
I can work with that, just enough to give us an advantage.
The rest will be on you.
I can handle it, though it means going against the initiative. We're alone here. You didn't hear that.
Hear what? We've been collating gamma charts all day.
Right.
Occupational hazard. Part of being a Pathfinder.
Well, let's get this plan going.
Let's get to it then. The Archon isn't sitting on his hands.
You'll need to research the Ghost Storm technology first. Then we'll meet you at Meridian.
Good luck.
Alright.
Largely because Ket technology appears mimetic, taking designs from different sources to improve their own. It is a familiar pattern. Observe, conquer, incorporate.
How much of Andromeda's life has been suffocated or lost?
I cannot speculate, Professor. We should anticipate the Ket learning from and incorporating initiative technology as well.
So apparently we need to research some tech in order to draw the Ket away from Meridian. I'm wondering if the other Pathfinders also have a small ship. I thought they were all lost and we just had the Tempest, so how are they getting there? How are they getting there? On a shuttle? That'd be kind of weak. I mean, they're welcome to join us, you know? I think we can make room on the Tempest. Maybe. Okay. But it sounds like going to like researching that and going to Meridian seems to be like.
Ryder, could we chat?
Yeah.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Let me finish up my thought here. It seems like researching that technology and then going to Meridian should be our end game, right? So I should probably do all stuff that I want to be done by then before doing that, right? Alright, more social goals.
Ah, there you are. I was wondering, when you found the Solarian Ark, was anything strange, out of place?
I don't know, I was pretty busy.
I didn't really have time for a detailed investigation. Why are you asking?
Because a few hours ago, we received this.
Hello, Ryder. I don't think the Solarian Ark was captured by chance. If you want to know more, meet me at these coordinates.
That's all. Do you think it's some sort of hoax?
I don't know. I think we should take it seriously. Don't want to completely rule it out yet, but I don't know.
Now that I think about it, a Ket armada just stumbling across the Solarian Ark seems a little convenient.
Coincidences do happen, though when you put it like that. I'll put the coordinates for this meeting in the nav computer. I suppose there's no harm in making sure.
Probably not. Leads us to Haval. We actually do have something else to go to do on Haval, so let's do that, I guess. Also, we should be prepared for a trap, though, because, well, were most secrets unlocked? I don't know. Were most secrets unlocked? You know, the family secret kind of secrets? Oh. Shame. I'm not gonna go down there right now and investigate, I think. I haven't totally broken with Nexus yet. Right now we're just in the planning stages of things, so maybe I'll return to that later. Invitation Pathfinders only. Right, I realize you've taken up with business, as we all are, but we shouldn't forget to celebrate our victories. The reunion of so many Pathfinders certainly counts. Next time you're on the Nexus, come by Pathfinder HQ. We deserve an evening to catch up all together. Sure. Sounds neat. Forward, thank you. Hello, Ryder. I got this from one of the returnees to the Nexus. I thought you might like to see it. Just a reminder, if you ever need someone to deliver you to the juggler of those cat monsters, I'm there. Hello. From Sorbotane. Nope, I've got the right person. Do you fly that ship, the Tempest? Someone told me that one of our people was helping the human Pathfinder. Thank you for getting us away from that terrible ship. The sights, the smells, they'll always be with me, but you and Ryder make sure they will just be memories. Do us proud. Okay. So, Haval. Go to Haval first, investigate that conspiracy. For now, let's just call it a conspiracy. Maybe it's more, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But how would that not be a coincidence? What would that imply? Huh. Well, I have a theory, but I'm not going to discuss it right now because we'll hopefully get some answers pretty soon. So let's bring Jaal along. Let's actually bring Korra and Jaal along.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
Right, so... Well, it's in a big canyon. That doesn't sound very inviting. Well, if there's any truth to that, we need to figure it out, though.
That's a long way to fall.
We're not alone.
Yeah. I was exactly looking forward to going through the forest again, but looks like we just might have to.
I'll take you apart.
Korra probably said this already, but could you repeat that and say, "I will destroy you"? That'd be totally amazing. Let's see if we can maybe not get into any more fights than we have to. Let's just avoid them. Some more coming up though. Maybe if we had the left path, we can maybe...
Nice work.
It's possible we could discover something new from what you found. We should take it for further analysis.
So let's just run through here. God damn it. Thank you.
Those are the coordinates we were sent.
And the message about the Salarians?
Let's stay sharp! Hostiles!
Get in there. They're running away from us for some reason. Why are they fighting the frickin' cat?
Betrayal, yes, for us.
Let's look around. They might have left something.
Captured gear. Supplies appear to be used to capture prisoners for knife transport.
From their gear, they were hoping to capture someone.
Probably me. Sorry about that. Though if you'd broken a sweat, I'd be sorrier.
You sent us the message about the Solarian Ark?
Yes, Major Salin Vaughn, STG, retired, of course.
What's STG?
Special Tasks Group. Back home, we were field agents who gathered intelligence and handled inconveniences.
The Solarian Union's fixers.
If you prefer. As I said, these days I stick with retiree.
Well, good for you.
A lot of people came to Andromeda for a fresh start.
I'm sure I'll enjoy mine when I find it. Let's be frank, there are too many inconsistencies aboard our Ark. They only make sense if someone betrayed us to the Ket. My best suspect is a biologist, Dr. Adden, but the evidence is thin. I need a Pathfinder to verify what I've found, or I risk arresting an innocent man.
Who's Adden? Why would he betray his Ark?
An ex-military biologist from the early wake-up team on our Ark. He claims to be studying the Ket. As for why, I intend to ask him.
Couldn't Reka help you solve this?
I trust Reka implicitly, but I can't say the same for her team. You're obviously trustworthy. If you were involved, you wouldn't have saved our Ark in the first place.
Alright.
Alright, I'm in.
Not sure
How do
how
we
I
catch a
trust
traitor?
you, but...
I only have 2 leads left. Dr. Adden's equipment and a Ket who might be his handler. I need you and your Sam to analyze them. If we show Dr. Adden's in regular contact with the Ket, that would prove he's the one.
What if the evidence doesn't implicate Adden?
If I'm really that rusty, I suppose I'd have to start over from scratch. Remember Dr. Adden's equipment and his Ket contact. This has to be watertight. Good luck.
I don't know, why am I supposed to be trusting him? You know? I mean, it's always an easy fix. Yeah, you have to trust me because I brought it to you. Well, why? You didn't particularly do anything other than try to get me involved in something. So, I don't know if I should really trust that guy, or maybe if he's got something to do with it, or if he's leading me into a trap. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too paranoid, though. It's possible. So... Right. Nope.
Jaal! Jaal! Wait. Is that bad news?
No, the Pathfinder is interested in where I grew up. Ryder, this is my true mother, Sahuna Amadarao.
Hello.
Jaal's told me how much he admires you.
Really?
He's my favorite. Smart, loyal, kind. A great shot. Writes poetry, so...
Mother.
I'm late for a resistance meeting. Stay clear.
Your mother's in the resistance?
Yes. And every child is her favorite.
Right.
Everyone, this is Ryder.
Hi.
Look who the car can drag. Welcome back. This is where I spent most of my days growing up. Me, my sister, Guana, our cousin, Etta, and brother, Finn. Then Bavzil, Rolu.
So wonderful to have you back.
Hey, human.
Jaal, you bring in someone special to meet us.
Wow. Cozy.
We like to live like this.
Gonna give your friends some real food?
Good to see you. And here's my room. My tiny sanctuary.
We have a saying that I like. Home is where the heart is.
I like that. Oh, no. Who put this here?
Schematics? Of...
When I was 7, my aunt stole a Ket weapon for me. So I took it apart to learn.
And that was a Karkin.
Pet Karkin. Alfit. He died. So I also took him apart.
To learn?
Why not? I never show people these things, but I feel like we're family.
Kinda.
It's been good getting to know you.
Hey, there's one more thing you might like. Sit there.
Been interesting so far. Nice. You made that?
Long ago. It's not accurate. More of a dream, really. Just one more thing I want to take apart and figure out.
Me too, Jaal. Me too.
Okay, where's our ship? Where's our freaking ship? Good. Apparently we can now go back to Vault, because... Sure. Maybe I should have been waiting with clearing everything up until like after the whole Archon business. But I didn't know.
Leaving Navarro.
So
Bridge is yours, Pathfinder.
well, let's do that. I think it's interesting to figure out if we maybe had any traders going on there.
Terminal, Pathfinder.
I'll take a look at that later. So, Vault it is. Do I maybe throw in exploring that new system over there? Sure, why not? We're kind of in the area again. I feel bad about not exploring it right now.
Very little signal traffic around.
It's pretty remote. I wonder what view of the Milky Way you'd get out here. Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
I also see another one. Aluminum. Massive asteroid is the size of a small moon. It serves as a perfect base for future scientific and mining expeditions into the asteroid belt. I agree.
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. I found something.
Yep. Fragments of remnant technology are buried on this asteroid, nearly unrecognizable after centuries of disuse. Huh. Interesting. So remnant were also active in this system? At some point, I guess? Named for an early Angaran explorer who perished on Balloon's surface, this rock world commands a quiet respect from the Angaran people.
I'm picking up something.
What? Even more? You're kidding. Suvi, you're kidding, right? Surveys of Milky Way suggested Voruga might contain vast mineral wealth just beneath its surface. On close examination, no such deposits exist. It's interesting that we find all these discrepancies because between observations we had back in the Milky Way when we somehow got to this data
From the asteroid belt.
and what's really going on. But you kind of get the feeling that the game is actually not going to explain it. This appears to be the wreckage of a Cat dropship. Perhaps they were seeking remnant technology in the asteroid belt. Beneath the planet's crushing argon-based atmosphere, this microbial life forms are flourishing on Gareth in and around underground pools. Underground pools. My favorite kind of pools. Underground. Ocean plains of frozen ammonia dominate the surface of Pass 31, climbing into icy mountains along the rims of ancient craters. Alrighty. So, we've been here. Good. Now, back to Vault. I mean, I don't really want to talk about it yet. Sorry. Just it seems like too much of a wacky theory to just communicate it over to the internet, you know. But it kind of fits in as an extension of what I discussed, like quite a few quite a few episodes ago when we found out about the what was his name? The benefactor. So I have this wacky theory that something might have happened to the people on the other arcs. But the details don't quite add up. So let's see what's going on here. So where are we going? Not sure why a Solarian possible trader would have equipment on Vault. I mean,
That's Techix, according to my map.
there's a lot of cat here, sure, but how did that person get here if it was on if he or she was on the Solarian Arc to begin with? Doesn't quite make sense yet.
This must be Dr. Adam's workspace, the one the SDG agent is investigating.
Medical stats. Based on Ungaran physiological norms, the subject has a compromised immune system weakened by the overuse of the town and had contracted a respiratory illness.
This equipment has been sterilized with a standard radioisotope. There are trace elements of biomaterial that could be consistent with exaltation pods.
Or they could be leftovers from Adam's experiments.
The agent mentioned a cat handler too.
Woman has traces of chemical compounds using cat excitation
This
chambers.
equipment has been sterilized with a standard radioisotope. There are trace elements of biomaterial that could be consistent with exaltation pods.
Or they could be left.
Boxel says you rescued her brother. I don't have words to express my gratitude. I am Eski Yevith, steward of Techix. I hope to make your stay here a pleasant one. It's the least I can do.
I am honored to meet you, Steward Eska. I am Pathfinder Ryder with the Andromeda Initiative.
Wonderful. As we say here, there are no strangers, only unmet friends.
I like that. Shame.
I won't disturb you further.
It is no disturbance at all. May your luck build, Ryder.
I was wondering if I could ask her something about this lab equipment.
You, the Pathfinder. Is it true? Can you talk to the old machines?
You mean the Remnant?
I'm no threat to them. Never have been. Tell them to stop hurting me.
Why?
Why would the Remnant come after you?
I dig for useful things around the pillars. Good tech. Machines always left me alone until now.
Did they injure you or just chase you off?
They chased me and I slipped on the ice. That hurt.
You were misinformed. I can't actually talk to the Remnant. Even if I could, I don't think they'd listen.
Well, good are you then? Thanks for nothing.
Whatever. That's not entirely true. I mean, doing that whole endeavor with PB, we have been showing that we can make Remnant do quite a few things if we want to. So, I don't think you had to sell yourself that short, Ryder. I mean, you can't.
Imagine being posted out here. Must be lonely.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
I mean, my argument would have been, yeah, sure, I can do that, but I really can't be everywhere and control every one of them at the same time.
Environment check.
At least not yet. I mean, we're working on that maybe, but not at the moment. At the moment, you just need to be careful. You know? If things look dangerous, even if they haven't attacked you in the past, be vigilant.
Here, Nomad's heat isn't doing anything for me. It's not that cold. Let it go.
Are you going the right way?
Go. What?
Will have defenses.
Ryder, Ket constructs ahead. Here they come!
Oh, we don't have to deal with those.
Let's get a scan.
Hey, Ryder, pit stop? Wouldn't mind stretching my legs.
I agree. Stop. Hop out, run in a circle, and get back in.
No? Well, fine.
Ah, god damn it, I knew you guys would come. That thing is down. Oop.
If that STG agent was right, this cat was Dr. Aden's contact.
What are you shooting at?
Get a scan.
This cat has a Milky Way comm device implanted. Particle vibration on the transmitter resembles Solarian encryptions.
Resembles doesn't prove much. The cat could have found the implant on the Solarian Ark. At best leads on Aden's betrayal, and they're both circumstantial.
Can't hang him for that.
We could head to the Nexus and ask Reika about this. Maybe she knows something.
Hey, what a coincidence. I wanted to speak to Reika on the Nexus anyway. Oh, blimey. Oh. Okay, so let's get back into Nomad. And let's get out of here again for this surprisingly short visit. So what else do we have to do? I think Vicha wanted to meet on Kadara, I think. Do I want to really go back to Kadara for Vicha? I don't know. Do we have anything else going on? Descent in Rex. And there's a crashed catship on Eladon. I think I might actually want to do that though. You know? Because I think every advantage we can get on the cat and there, and sow some discord of ourselves in there,
You have new email.
might actually help us. Communication from Jaal. Ryder, thank you for visiting my family with me. For someone with such a small family, it must have been overwhelming, but you didn't show it at all. The kinds of questions that I've had to try and to answer. What do humans eat? Is their hair soft? What's their homework like? Made me very glad for two embassies. Stay clear. Nice. Okay, let's head back to Eladon then.
Old orbit is steady.
Oh, Kadara is kind of on the way. Okay, let's also go to Kadara. God damn it. You know, I don't mind the cleanup or the special talks with all the people, but the whole cruising around from pretty much all the planets that we've been visiting dozens of times at this point is kind of what bothers me with this, you know? I mean, you want to see a look of how social interaction was done really in a really amazing way was, for instance, in the Citadel DLC of Mass Effect 3, where, well, pretty much everyone was there and you could see them interact with one another and get a pretty good feeling on pretty much everything that was going on there. But here it's just, yeah, now I have to go out there to that specific spot, you know, for I don't really know, because they want to do something there for whatever reason. I mean, it's neat, it gives them character and all, sure, but ugh. Why does it have to be all so inconveniently far out, guys? Need to work on that. Especially with the issues that you can't skip certain sequences that I already mentioned, which makes this even more bothersome, because in order to get like 2 minutes of talks, you have to do like at least 3 minutes of just flying around and watching cutscenes that you've already seen quite a lot of times. So there's that's probably bothering me as well. It probably is the sort of root cause for what's bothering me about this. So where do you want to go, actually? Where did you want to go? There. Sulphur Springs. Alright. Not sure why you want to go to Sulphur Springs, but we'll go there, I guess.
No, parents are gone, but my old unit could still be alive.
Yeah, some of my contacts might be kicking around. Isn't it weird saying things like that while knowing you'll never see them again?
No stranger than them being 600 years older than we are.
If we're getting into the deep stuff, we need a few stiff drinks first. This is it. Can't wait till you see the view.
You were right. The view is great from up here.
We're not even to the top yet. Come on, I'll race you.
Oh my.
A race? Up this cliff?
Less talk, more climb. Let's go, Pathfinder. And no jump jets. No one likes a cheat.
This isn't fair. You're taller. You have reach.
Staying within your limits is no fun, Ryder.
No. So, we see a lot of smoke.
Having fun?
See? Not fair.
Wow. It's all going to be like this, huh?
No. Better.
For 14 months, I wondered if I'd made a mistake coming here and dragging my sister with me. I don't wonder anymore. Boarding the Tempest that day was the best decision I ever made.
Yeah, it was.
I'm glad you came aboard too. It wouldn't have been the same without you.
Now, can we maybe do some jokes, Vitra? You know, like, what does a Turian do when he runs out of ammo? Nah? Obviously, he switches to the stick up his ass as a backup weapon. Come on, everybody knows that. It's one of the classics. Vitra. Alright, next stop, Aladdin. On the crazy circus around the verse. Yes, we're shortening universe to verse. If frickin' Jupiter Ascending can do it, so can I. Well, actually, also Firefly shortened it, and it was kind of cool back then, but. Well.
Ryder.
Now orbiting Katara.
You have a new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Yeah, it's probably from Vitra, and I'll check that later. So let's head down to Aladdin. Yeah. I'm very much aware of that. Yeah, this landing doesn't make any freaking sense at all. Why do we turn upside down while we land? I mean, I'm not an aerospace engineer, although I've applied for certain positions there, but that doesn't seem to make sense. That doesn't seem to make much sense to me. It's just showing off at that point. You know? Ooh, I can do a barrel roll while I land in the atmosphere, which is totally unnecessary and might be dangerous if our heat shields don't quite work out as well on all sides. But we can totally do it. Totes. Anyway, I'm being nitpicky, I know. But if you have to see certain scenes over and over and over again, at some point you'll start wondering, does that really work?
Daydreaming that Callow's a spy leading a crazy double life.
Seems more in character for you.
Wait. Isn't that a callback, you know, to Morden? I think it's a callback to Morden. That's slightly racist. Just because he's Solarian doesn't mean he has to leave a secret light.
Smoke in the distance. Probably the crashed ship we're looking for.
For that smoke?
Ket killing other Ket?
They really are going all out. We got them all.
What's this?
It appears to be a Ket data log, Pathfinder. It may contain saved data of some variety.
Can we access this data, Sam?
The device is locked.
Anything you can do to bypass the lock?
This is beyond my current capabilities. We have never encountered a Ket device with security like this before. I suggest we bring it back to the Tempest for further analysis.
Suvi might be able to figure it out.
Possibly. Shame, I wish we could have talked to one of those cat that were being shot at. But apparently they were killed by the other cat before we had time to do really anything about it. I don't know. Maybe they all decided to shoot at us once we showed up. It's also possible. So, Suvi,
Welcome back.
got a present for you.
You have me.
It's almost unbelievable that some of the Ket would be fighting their own. The Ket always seems so monolithic, almost faceless.
That's possibly because we don't know so little about them.
There's so much we still don't know about how their society functions. The stuff you've brought in is helping shed some light on those questions. Speaking of which, this device you found at that destroyed Ket ship, it's secured with a biometric lock that can only be activated with a specific genetic code.
So, like a fingerprint scan, except with a genetic fingerprint.
Exactly. Whatever's in this, it's probably only meant for trusted individuals.
So I would have to capture a cat, a specific one, I imagine?
So you're saying I have to track down some Ket?
But that would be impossible, Ryder. Remember those Ket genetic samples you scanned on Volt? Lexi's been working on the data, and I have an idea that just might work. We should go talk with her when you have time.
Yeah, let's go right away. Right? Didn't someone say I got mail? Did I already check it? Am I getting crazy?
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Maybe.
Got your memo, Suvi. Data's right here, but I'm not sure what you're expecting to find.
Tell me you have it all sequenced.
Yes, of course. It was the first thing I...
Perfect. Sam, can you test combinations of sequences against the lock?
Testing.
Brute force, Dr. Anwar?
Tried and true methods. And with Sam's processing speed, it should take no time.
Key found.
Whoa. We thought it was a data log, but it's not. It's...
It just locked onto a transmission.
Uh-oh.
Does it compromise our security?
The device is a receiver. It will not reveal our location.
This transmission is audio.
The Archon has abandoned our way, spurns tradition, defies protocol. He abuses his authority, obsesses over Remnant secrets, and keeps us cut off from home. This cannot continue. He will return to the path of right or be destroyed. This is my promise. An Archon stands tall only while we hold him up.
Well, I guess we have an enemy of our enemy.
Someone's gunning for the Archon. I'd say that's something we can exploit.
You don't mean try to make some kind of deal?
Don't know yet. What else is in the transmission?
It's the same stuff. It repeats. I wonder if there's a way to trace the signal. Scanning for nav point. I'll transmit it to your Omni tool in case you want to check it out.
What do you think we'll find out there?
I don't know. It might be a base of Ket dissidents organizing against the Archon.
Whatever it is, please be careful, Ryder.
I'll try to not get killed this time. Ha! Zing! I mean, bazinga! Ugh, it's on EOS, sure. We've only been there.
That woman on the Nexus, she's a widow of one of my pilots.
The people you were training to explore the Scourge.
Zoe's wife was lost out there. For a fellow pilot, one does the right thing.
Like making sure her widow's got enough credits.
It's the least I can do. The most is conquering the Scourge once and for all.
So, back to EOS, I think. Do we explore these systems while we're here? Is there anything interesting that we'll find there? I don't know. I would feel like I'm missing out on something if I don't, so apologies. That's kind of neat looking.
I studied Kindrax's theories. A real Turian aeronaut. The first to cross the ocean in a balloon.
On Paladin? Brave soul. There aren't many soft places to land.
Anomaly detected.
Way back there.
Probes launched.
Literally right next to the Scourge.
Detecting what's left of a ship.
The remnant fighter appears to have been caught in the tender of the Scourge and utterly torn apart. Oh. Traces of remnant cat technology are present on the planet, obscured by warping effects of nearby Scourge. There was something here, it has since been removed. Constant volcanic activity brings magma to the surface of H073, where it gradually solidifies in a scorching heat.
Anomaly on sensors.
Nicknamed Gorgeous by science team, H202 has surface composed mainly of tin and boron. Traces of organic life are present in its rings. They may have been formed from a destroyed satellite. In its rings? Wait, what? Out there in these rings are traces of life? Are you kidding?
Probe away.
Me?
Anomaly found.
What would survive out here? This debris appears to be from an initiative shuttle. Pieces of powerful scanning equipment drift among the shards of hull. Huh. Well, someone apparently was trying to go really out there and try to find stuff. Not sure who would want to do that, you know, voluntarily. Crazy. Scourge is on away most of Metadun's atmosphere, leaving ravaging electrical storms above and wasted plains below. Mere traces of plant life remain on the surface. UK. No, what? Don't need the Scourge. Don't need the Scourge. Okay, we're good.
This is one of the most remote systems in the cluster. We're on the brink.
Exciting, isn't it?
Ooh, is that a red supergiant that I see? Exciting. H061's orbital velocity shows that slows as the planet passes near tendrils of Scourge, radically extending its total orbital period in ways difficult to calculate. Bleeding Ruby. Nepa in exile with a penchant for poetry, Bleeding Ruby's rings and technological activity are the result of a single asteroid impact that occurred less than a century ago. Also has a pretty big moon.
Anomaly on sensors.
Unlike the nearby world of Bleeding Ruby, Kotkobora appears to have been in a state of ongoing volcanism for millennia. Gases released by the activity pervade the atmosphere. Mineral deposit?
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Beryllium. So what more do we have? Windy frigid desert. Norgrakwa is named for a mythical Sari penal colony. Even with protective gear, it's unlikely anyone could survive it for long. Alright. Scourge has stripped away much of H329's atmosphere, leaving it unable to retain heat. Its liquid nitrogen oceans are now entirely frozen.
On the side of this cluster is so different. Maybe the Scourge is absorbing certain wavelengths.
Does it ever give anything back?
Anomaly
I
detected.
doubt it.
Deploying probe. Anomaly found.
This gargantuan asteroid is clearly being used as a stopover by outcasts. A small empty supply post and docking station are built into the rock. Yes, can we actually see that somewhere? No? If I turn the camera around, maybe we can see something built in. I don't quite see it. I really don't quite see it. Oh, and there's gotta be something on here, right? Guess not. Shame. Here comes a bombardment of meteorites from a nearby asteroid belt past the surface of H028. Its only real weather is the result dust clouds.
Picking up something.
Isaacs, thick carbon dioxide and argon atmosphere shows symptoms of scourge distortion, though no scourge tendrils are detectable in the planet's current orbital path. Is that a satellite?
Probe away. Detecting what's left of a ship.
This cat satellite is rapidly processing data on the atmosphere of Isaac, though it has been badly damaged by the planet's storms. Thanks to its unusual orbit and axial tilt, Fire is pounded by snow and howling winds for all but a few hours of each 56 hours of per day. Irate grill. Must be a lot of grills there. That was a bad joke. I apologize.
Anomaly on
First discovered by an outcast with an unusual sense of humor, grill was named for extremely hot metallic surface and earmarked for future mining operations.
Probes launched. Anomaly found.
A volcano. Lava flow from this volcano has annihilated unmanned outcast monitoring post, leaving equipment scattered and buried. Alright, so we did that. EOS.
System, home of Eos and Prodromos.
I'm aware, we've been here before, guys. So, landing.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
So, where are we going? Oh, that's awfully close to our base. Is it below or is it on top? Because there is this tunnel there that we explored like what feels eons ago, but it actually seems to be below. Well, guess we can just jump down. Yeah, it's below us. Let's drop down from here. Oh, whoa!
Wonder if there's anything hidden away back here.
Loot from our outposts. And an Ark escape pod. Where'd they get that?
Doesn't matter. They're not keeping it.
We need an up-close scan.
Oh, now it kind of makes more sense why this escape pod is here.
This is the nav point Suvi gave us, but there's nothing here. Just this beacon.
Transmission's probably routed through a bunch of these. If I was spouting treasonous nonsense, I'd be careful too.
And relay masking the true source of anti-Archon propaganda. As interference, the relay is also currently broadcasting series of beeps and tones. Morse code this translates to Drugi don't crash here. This is likely unintentional. I don't know. I mean, it makes Drugi don't crash here. Huh.
I'm Victor. Another variant. Solarian. Reflexes were impressive.
Dear He R11 Holar, in need of assistance.
No longer aware of where it is. Dispose of it.
Sure we can't find a way to kill him again?
Invictor. Invictor. Why does that name not ring a bell at all?
Heads up. Looks like a Ket construct.
I hear resource shipments are up. A good sign for people trying to live here.
Hopefully Padromo sets a high bar.
Your first outpost. It must mean something to you.
Ket.
Great shot! Let's see you deal with this!
Let's see where this beacon leads us.
I don't think we can get in there. Maybe if we disable that.
Pathfinder, I have located another node on this network. Updating your Omni tool with the information.
So that's currently broadcasting an interference and a looped recording of Prodromos colonists' drunken rendition of Raspberry Beret. Interesting that these dissenters are like being all hush hush about it. I mean, they'd probably want to, because I don't want to know how the Archon deals with dissent. I think violently is probably best is my best estimate.
Whoa, the Ket built all this? Good thing we hit their base. It could have been a stronghold.
Gil has tuned the Nomad perfectly for EOS.
We're outfitted best we can be.
This place is a strain on our gear, but so is everywhere else.
I think we might want to go down there.
Watch out!
Still alive. Hi there. Where'd you come from?
Looks like that's it for hostiles. Let's see what this beacon has for us.
Pathfinder, I have located another node on this network. Updating your Omni tool with the information.
Chosen interference is a snippet patrol report from Prodromos 3. There were 3 of us in the morning. I'm only 1 this evening. Oops. Is that over there? Didn't we get ambushed there one time by the Rokar? Or sent on a wild goose chase that didn't actually turn out to be the real thing? Can we get up there? Probably here.
I miss climbing for fun. Everything's life or death now.
The transmission is strong and unobstructed here, Pathfinder.
Looks like we found it then.
Shields are up!
What the hell was that? Was a grenade here? Oh. I guess.
The transmission is strong and unobstructed here, Pathfinder.
Looks like we found it then.
They certainly don't look different than the other
That's a lot of
kits.
dead cat.
Exaltation lifted our ancestors out of sorrow and tribulation. This noble gift now allows us to raise others and share in the genetic bounty of this galaxy. But the Archon would selfishly hoard what Helios has to offer.
Recorded messages?
Meant to be broadcast to the Ket, most likely.
Networking device, the reinforcing cat model of biomodularity. The immediate value and the potential for research insight is profound.
The Archon does not serve Ket interests, only his own. He wastes our time on the Remnant, but keeps all knowledge for himself. These are the acts of a traitor, not true Ket. The Archon believes Meridian will bring him power. He will become the master of the Remnant, its sole master. Once Helios submits, where does the traitor turn his gaze? Think. Understand. Our home is in peril.
Well, we found it. This looks like a comm console. It's probably what's sending out the messages.
Too bad there's nothing else here.
And so you have found me. You are a single-minded creature, Pathfinder. I see it now. Your determination will grant the Ket dominion over this galaxy.
Not on my watch, asshole.
This posturing benefits no one. Our confrontation is inevitable, not imminent. I did not reveal myself as a traitor easily. I did so only because I seek a mutual benefit.
Getting rid of the Archon.
The Archon's obsession with the Remnant incites chaos and endangers all we've worked for. This must end.
So you're looking for my help? How?
I take it you need my help for this?
I am Ket. I do not need help. I would use you as a tool to hasten the Archon's destruction. I need only ensure nothing stands between you and your target. Once he is cut down, the Remnant will cease to be a concern. We will complete our purpose here and leave.
Yeah, exaltation.
One day you will be family. Till then, fight if you must. But I offer a reprieve from this conflict, so you can destroy a mutual enemy.
It'll give us an ace in our back pocket. Just make sure the gun's loaded when we use it.
Alright. Doesn't seem to be anything here. Except this cadmium. Okay. It's probably been an extremely long episode already, but I really, really want to finish everything up so we can just go and do the next main mission. So, let's get back to the Nexus and talk to a few people. Hope it won't take too much of our time.
Ascent is go.
But so did I with a lot of the other things that have been going on here.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Well, let's call this cleanup. Electric Boogaloo 2. No, cleanup 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Not right now. Because I really want to, you know, be done with all the small side stuff. So let's also check out Sam Node before I forget about it again. Might be interesting new information, who knows? So let's go to Sam Node first. Then do all these other things with the Pathfinders. I think habitation deck, right?
A ray of hope for sleep-starved residents. Maintenance begins on malfunctioning sun lamps, causing unending daylight in some Nexus quarters. This is HNS.
More like Agent Ass, am I right? What's this beeping sound? Coming from here.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
What was it Gian Garson said? The code word is Fulcrum?
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Castus, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son, Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
No way!
And?
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
Uh-huh. But?
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
This threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you, and it's heaven. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
Well, he didn't quite get to that.
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
They will keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right,
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam,
Yes, Pathfinder?
track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right.
What?
Sam, transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
No fucking way.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
So like him that he hasn't told anyone about that.
This should never have been kept secret.
Your father didn't want to raise false hopes. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name. Elizabeth Riley.
So this was Dad's plan.
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Scott could one day be reunited with your mother. He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the Benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with his knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
It did almost sound like the Benefactor actually came with us, which raises a whole bunch of questions.
Now we know what Gian Garson meant. That something big spooked the Benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reapers' return was imminent.
So, have we been able to make any contact with the Milky Way? Do we know if they're still around?
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
But why was Gian Garson murdered?
Recall Garson's words about the Benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good, but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was or is the Benefactor?
Unknown.
Got it. I need to go find Mom.
Holy fucking shit.
Your father's personal logs.
We've just arrived in Andromeda. Before the rest of the Hyperion wakes up, I've checked our comms for any signals from the Milky Way. Looks like sometime in 2186. Everything went to hell. We got out just ahead of it. Commander Shepard was right. And so was our mysterious Benefactor.
Commander Shepard is always fucking right.
Alec, this is Gian Garson. For the record, year 2185. It's about Fulcrum. I'm on the Nexus and we're going into stasis for the voyage. Looks like you're already asleep. I'm very uncomfortable with our Benefactor, and the fact that we still don't know who they are, and all these lives in our hands. I should have done something sooner. This is all very troubling, Alec. Let's talk as soon as you reach Andromeda.
Ooh. Maybe someone intercepted her and, she was killed because of that, because she wasn't killed like until the Tempest, like until the Hyperion arrived on the Nexus.
Jen, I got your message about Fulcrum. It's now 2819. We reached Andromeda but have no sign of the Nexus. I have the same concerns as you. In all likelihood, the Milky Way... well, something terrible happened there. At least the benefactor spared us from that. But why keep hiding? Something's off. But we've got bigger problems at the moment. Habitat 7 may be a bust. Finding a home is all that matters now.
Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm just remembering that, well, let's go into spoiler territory here for a second for this whole who's the benefactor thing. As we figured out in, well, in the Citadel DLC that I actually referenced a few episodes ago, there was actually technology in place to clone people, you know? So what's to stop certain influential people like the Elusive Man that I already mentioned, who, as head of Cerberus, pretty much had this technology available? What would have stopped him from cloning himself and sending a clone or the original, I don't know, here with us under some different identity, just to, you know, continue existing? Would also tie up to the whole theory about Korra being someone else as well, maybe. I don't know. Just a random thought there, but we shouldn't totally exclude certain persons because we know they've died in Mass Effects 2 and 3, because there might have been more of them, because we've seen that happen already.
This is Paladin Command to all Turian units within range. Under catastrophic Reaper attack. Primarch Fedorian is dead. Ground units are searching for the next in succession. We'll advise when. Everybody get down!
Oh shit, that brings back the memories.
Alliance personnel, please stand by for an emergency flash traffic message.
This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral
God.
Stephen Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. I say again, Reaper attack is underway. Instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. May God save us.
Not that message. God damn it.
Hello, Alec. This is Liara Tassoni, and the year is 2186. I don't know if you'll even receive this message, but we corresponded years ago. I remember you spoke about a plan to settle Andromeda. I don't know if your arcs made it out of the Milky Way, but the worst has happened here. I'm with Commander Shepard and a brave crew. We're trying to build a weapon to turn the tide, but I fear that the civilization you remember, the people of the Milky Way as you knew them, could be gone forever. You may be all that's left. Please, don't forget us. Keep us alive in your hearts. And tell your children of the wonders that once were. On behalf of the crew of the Normandy SR2, this is Dr. Liara Tassoni, signing off.
I'm securing these Milky Way reports. This is the only copy and I don't want it getting out. Whatever happened was 600 years ago. Someday we might break the news to everyone if the time's right. I guess we always knew there was no going back.
We also don't know yet what happened to the 5th arc, because there was a 5th arc plan that was basically launched by the Quarians, which also was supposed to include some of the other less powerful races, let's call it that, like maybe the Volus or the Alcor. I also haven't heard anything about that yet. And also no one is really bothered by this for whatever reason. I don't know. I would like some Quarians around, you know? Definitely. Alright. Let's talk with our Pathfinder buddies.
William Spender, Assistant Director of Colonial Affairs, has been fired after he was caught stealing supplies from the Nexus. Spender is currently in custody, awaiting disciplinary action. This is HNS.
All personnel be advised. Art Marchero confirms.
Ryder, glad you could make it.
So afterwards, the cat got twitchy. Took me a while to get back.
The idea of Solarians figuring out exaltation must keep them up at night.
Oh, I hope so.
So you're studying exaltation.
So you're finding out the cat's dirty exaltation secrets?
That's the plan. Your star maps were helpful, by the way.
You're welcome. Between us, charting the Scourge and Ryder's vault data, the cat will run out of bolt holes.
I'll send you our latest.
I'd forward one to the Turians, too. Their new Pathfinder will need it.
A rookie. Any names yet?
They must have plenty of good candidates.
And they'll have our experience to prepare them.
Better to find your wings as you fly. Worked for us, didn't it?
Yeah, it kinda did.
There's only one way to find out what kind of Pathfinder you are.
In the meantime, we've a serious matter to deal with. The first vintage bottled in Andromeda. Sent as a gift. Since we've got a moment to ourselves, shall we toast?
To the great adventure and all the mysteries waiting for us.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster.
Eureka, we have some more things to discuss. Wait! Eureka! Wait!
Ryder, always a pleasure. I hear you're assisting Major Salem Varn's investigation into Dr. Adden.
You know Salem?
I met him once or twice. A remarkable agent, despite his age. Unfortunately, my attempts to aid him have stalled.
Same here.
Salem gave me 2 leads, but everything I found was inconclusive.
I've tried enlisting ARC leadership. Those who woke first, but they've been busy, unhelpful, or both. Perhaps we should get creative.
What exactly are you talking about?
Can we risk anything shady? We need any findings to be bulletproof.
It'll only matter if you get caught. One of the ARC officers who woke early, Rand Lon, has an apartment here. If he's too busy to help, you could scan around, carefully, see what you can find.
Don't particularly like where this is going, to be honest. Yeah, because he's drowning his worries in alcohol on Kadara for whatever reason.
They offered to book me. I don't know about these Angara, but
at my age, but you can't crossbreed. Already did. But the oxygen output would be
Locked.
I may be able to hack this, Pathfinder.
Hello, anyone there? Or mind
And
checking
we're in.
the scans?
Definitely the apartment Reka mentioned. Freshly vacuumed.
Traces of dust still remain. Based on the Scourge radiation count, they came from a remote world.
So Rand Lon, or someone in his apartment, when exploring out there. Password protected. Little help, Sam?
Accessing. It contains financial and personnel reports. However, the EM signature suggests data was recently cleaned.
Cost-benefit assessment to rent loan from Neo's turn. The estimate you asked for adjusted for current inflation on the Nexus. I don't know. Congratulations again on Pachero's safe return. Very invitation from Open Kelt. I appreciate even one apply. 12 invites in 12 days have kept me distracted. I hope those 3 junior staff are still accompanying you. So a lot simpler to book space for 12 on the commons and 4 on the mezzanine. Plus 1 just in case. That way if we need one more place we'll be prepared. See you on the 18th. Here's an automated reminder for Technical Officer Randlon. Your prescription is ready to pick up from Medical Dispensary 02. Pickup code something auto-generated. Does that help us? I think it quite did.
It's been watered recently.
A single fiber is caught on a leaf. It shows traces of novetamine.
A drug?
A neurodepressant reported in some Andromeda wildlife. This plant is not one of them.
Okay.
What are you doing in my apartment?
You must be Randlon.
Yes. You're the one who saved our Ark. What are you doing here?
Well, it must have been the wrong room.
My fault. I'm visiting a friend and, oh, these doors all look alike.
You're quite obviously not here by accident. Now please, explain why you broke in or I'll have to report this to the militia.
First, explain why your console's been scrubbed and why there's traces of a neurodepressant in here.
Probably because I visited the labs and I suffered a power surge. Shall I also explain my heart medication? My clan ornaments? You sound just like... Oh, wait. Did you get roped into another of Salen Varn's crusades?
What do you mean?
No, I won't spread rumors. You can go, but I wouldn't break into any more homes on Salen's advice.
Well, if there's something to tell about them, then just tell me.
If I've been misled, I should hear these rumors.
The Major is brilliant, but he's just been in STG too long. He's been bothering us with conspiracies since he woke up. It's common in retired agents. They can't navigate a world without espionage.
I see.
Look, let's forget this happened. For the Major's sake. Goodbye, Pathfinder.
Still got that planet identified, Sam?
Yes, Pathfinder.
Let's see why Rand or his friend...
So, back to Aladdin. Haven't we been there this episode already? I don't know, I've lost track of things. Oh man. Well, so I guess at some point Ryder's gonna have to spring all the very delightful news about what's going on in the Milky Way, or has gone on in the Milky Way, to the people. I mean, we don't have any recent intel, just that stuff happened.
Hello?
Hello.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
Also, I should check that. Nope. I don't. Not sure why you keep saying this, Sam. You're misinformed. Oh, I didn't wake up Mom. Damn. Oh, damn it. Let's get back here. Ugh. Crap. Forgot about that. Too long an episode. Apologies. I thought let's just finish up these 1-2 small things, and then one thing leads to another. Ugh. So I guess we will need to go to we need to go to the cryo bay for that.
Convicted murderer Nilken Rensis, pardoned after an investigation by the human Pathfinder proved his innocence. This is HNS.
Oh, we also can tell brother about this. He's probably he's probably not gonna believe it, to be honest. I know I wouldn't.
This is not good.
Where is he?
I'm glad to see you and your brother back together finally.
Yeah.
Now that he's awake, what's the prognosis?
Everything looks good. Scott's a fighter. His recovery had more to do with that than anything I did. Though we need to keep him around for observation. Give him time to recover.
Yeah, where is he?
So you and Lexi swapped jobs?
You know that moment when you realize you're just getting too old? Ha, right, look who I'm talking to. Trust me, it happens. For me, it was Habitat 7. Watching you guys running around, dodging lightning and the cat, it's a young man's game. Pains me to admit it, but it's passed me by. So it made sense that Lexi and I switched places. She's younger. Well, for Asari. They're still teenagers when they're 200. And she's one hell of a doctor. She'll serve the Tempest well.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
I'll be here if you need me.
Where's Scott? Where'd he go? It's gotta be somewhere around here, right? I'd like to inform him of that as well. Where the hell is he? Oh, apparently we already informed him somehow.
It's okay. Take a deep breath when you're in. There you are. What? Okay, this is the pod you told me about. Who's Elizabeth Riley?
I could have milked this a little, but this is Mom.
What?
I saw Dad's last memory. He brought her. ER isn't Elizabeth Riley. It's Ellen Ryder.
I don't... How... Wow, how is this possible?
Apparently, putting her into stasis also put her disease on hold.
Its progress has been halted. Alec put her in stasis after she fell unconscious in the hospital.
This is incredible. So Dad being a pain in the ass finally paid off. I want to shake his hand. And then punch him. Why didn't he tell us?
I said the same thing, but does it really matter? She's still with us.
Well, let's get her out of there.
That's inadvisable. Although Ellen is alive, reviving her would trigger the disease, which would prove fatal.
Can't we cure her, Sam? It's been 600 years.
That was your father's plan.
What do you mean?
Alec hoped that in Andromeda, we would discover new scientific insights that could provide answers. Our journeys in Helios have indeed provided valuable genetic knowledge, information that could lead to a cure. But patience is required. For the moment, enjoy the fact that she is still alive, and that your accomplishments will one day save her life.
Sam, we couldn't have come this far without you. Thanks.
No gratitude is required. My original purpose was to ensure the survival of Ellen Ryder. It is a mission I hope the three of us will one day fulfill, together.
Not even a hug. What kind of dysfunctional family is that?
Hang in there, Mom. We missed you.
Alright. So. Now we're gonna leave though.
A violent illness related to cherry-like fruit.
I think we have to go back to Aladdin.
As authorities baffled. Multiple passengers are still in quarantine. This is HNS. An expedition to
So Alden, guys, Alden. It's up and
You have no
Alden.
email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
I don't believe you. So, Aladdin.
We're on course.
Let's figure out if there's something to this crazy conspiracy theory or not. Oops, wait, what? What did I just de-equip? It. Do an aileron roll. So, where are we going? All the way back up here. Well, admittedly I haven't been there. Did I break the game now? No. No? Oh. Good. There's still this thing going on here. Hi there. Oh, there's something here.
Pathfinder, these are the approximate coordinates extrapolated from the Solarian apartment.
No sign anyone was here.
There's sand traps all over. Let's look under the surface. Something was here, then dragged. That way.
Oh my, now I'm really feeling like I'm playing Witcher 3.
Scavengers. I'd be careful. Out here they're dangerous.
The trail leads right to them.
Scavengers. I'd be careful. Out here they're dangerous.
The trail leads right to them.
the meta gel. Let's get him back on his feet. Salen, what happened to you?
Salen? Very familiar for our first real meeting.
You're sure he's okay?
I contacted you, hoping one of my suspects would do something reckless, and unfortunately, he did. I imagine I was supposed to vanish out here while he used my cloak device. Any Salen you met was Dr. Adden in disguise.
Wait, he asked me to analyze leads that could implicate him.
Let me guess. Adden asked you to scan those leads. I suspected the traitor was hiding messages on optical encoders. Those messages were the real proof I needed, but a powerful scanner like yours would wipe them. Adden used you and my investigation to cover his tracks. Canny bastard.
What the what?
I examined an apartment belonging to a Solarian officer, Rand Lawn. The clues there led me to you.
Interesting. That confirms my suspicions. Everything comes back to our arc. Adden didn't have the clearance to alter logs or affect the nav computer, yet he's obviously guilty. I suspect Adden is the front man for a conspiracy involving the Ket. He's the key to blowing it open.
Well, this just all became really freaking crazy. How do I know I should trust any of you?
Enough conspiracies. I'm not going to be used again.
Adden tried to murder me. What might he do to say, your brother? He overlooked the last piece of evidence. The dart used to poison me still inside with the ballistics intact. We could prove Adden's guilt. He'd agree to meet you. My people could finally have justice. But it's your decision.
We'd need somewhere to meet Adden. Somewhere neutral.
There are caves on Kadara that might be suitable.
Send the word.
You're kidding me. Now I have to go to Kadara. Dear developers, why? Why? Why, oh why? I'm just out of words, just for, you know, going to places, which should sort of be the title of this game. Watching sequences of going to places.
Ryder.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
So I haven't quite understood what happened there. So the doctor disguised himself as the guy we thought we were working for, and in order to use our powerful scanner to wipe traces? How does that work? I mean, I'm aware that by doing experiments on stuff you also alter what you're doing slightly, but I wasn't aware that our scanner just wipes traces. So now down here, which leads us to another loading screen, then some walking around to get to the Tempest. Maybe I can actually shortcut this by just fast traveling somewhere while I'm still walking. No. Need to be out of here before I can access the map. You know, in cases like this, I really wouldn't have minded if the game had just given you an option. Do you want to go there right now and just skip all these steps, skip all the loading screens in between, just get me from this point to the next point, because it's not that difficult to do, you know? Just have to drive there. I've done this like quite a few hours in this game already. It's not that much of a challenge to just go there. And after being here for like more than 5 times, it's also not that interesting anymore. So not sure why they didn't think about, yeah, do you want to follow all this up right now? Let's just press this button to just fast travel there.
Very at home. I should.
Or something like that, you know?
You don't look okay with that. I am. Just not the idea of losing you to someone like Sloan or Reyes. Too many good people have gone off the grid.
There you are. Did you investigate those leads?
I learned you're a Ket collaborator and a murderer.
Who's one victim short? So it's true. Old spies really do live forever. This old spy would punch you if he wasn't carrying evidence in his chest. I tried to give you a decent burial, Major. There was no time to convince you of our cause.
Selling your Ark to the Ket makes no logical or tactical sense.
To you, because you lack data. Several of us woke early, prepped the Ark, and then we found the Ket, an unstoppable enemy. So we made a pact. Sacrifice our Ark to the Ket and learn their secrets, so one day we could destroy them along with their exaltation.
You pretended to be Ket allies so you could study them, then stab them in the back.
Listen, there is an empire of Ket beyond Helios. All-powerful conquerors who will invade us eventually. The secrets we learn could stop our extinction before it begins. Give us our freedom, and they're yours. Don't let this go to waste.
What exactly are you offering?
The intricacies of the Ket Empire. Vassals, potential weak points, exaltation secrets. Which we can't confirm, and you could have pulled out of your cloaca. We had to sacrifice civilians for this, Major. Will you let that be for nothing?
No, I'm putting an end to this right now.
Put this traitor where he belongs, Major.
Dangling outside an airlock, maybe.
Arrest me, and you'll never find the others. I've got nothing but time to look. I'm retired, remember? Me, Reika, the others, we all owe you for this ride. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need a militia pickup, the doctor, and the biggest drink on the Nexus.
We could have helped you out, you know? Well, that was a weird end to a weird quest. I do kind of get it, but going that deep undercover for intel and willing to kill people over it. No, I think that's where the line has to be drawn in the sand somewhere. I had no control over what they did in the past. So his whole reasoning with, yes, but people died for this already is, yeah, I had no influence over that, so that really doesn't concern me one way or the other. Only thing I can do now is morally judge what's happening right now, and right now I think you're doing bullshit for
Ryder.
For gains that I really can't
You have new email.
Can't verify one way or the other. So let's check if there's any mail. Yes, there's actually not. Okay. So finally, in the next episode we can go and turn the components to Jaal. Ugh. God damn it, I want to end this episode somewhere game, but now I have to return it. Yeah, sure. Not sure where he is.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Let's see. And one of you guys seen Jaal? Is he in here? Nope. Probably downstairs somewhere. Did we talk, by the way?
Ryder.
Are you happy now that Spender's out of the picture?
Damn right I am. Maybe they'll forget to feed him while he's locked up.
Breaks your hearts, huh?
Heart. Just got the one left.
Well,
We can talk more later.
Sure.
I actually wanted to talk to him about the scouts that I sacrificed, but apparently he's over that. Good for me, I guess. So Jaal.
You acquired the components?
Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing what you and Gil put together.
He's very gifted. When we succeed, more of your people can experience our stories as they are meant to be enjoyed. Goda Tavitara, the Lulia Reborn trilogy. I'm weeping a bit already.
Well. So, as I was starting to say, now, the next episode we can finally go and start our assault way to Meridian. I'm not sure what to call it yet. Our highly complicated escape and rescue op. Let's go with that. But we'll be seeing that in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one.